Okay, so I've been doing some more tuning. I'm getting happier with it. It's not dialed in yet, but I've got it doing things more along the lines of how I prefer it to do things. So let's take a look at where we're at. You'll notice I've dropped my P's way down to 2.8, which I had to get rid of some of the wobbling I was getting from it. And I've got my I's back up to 2.6 and my derivative all the way up to 35. Now if we compare to the stock, you'll see that I've taken the derivative way up, the integral down, and the proportional down from where it was. So we'll go back to 3. Let's put it in the air. My battery's starting to get low, so that's why I'm not doing more tuning right now. But let's just make sure here that we're on 3. Power it up. Put it in the air. And you can see on those fast, I still have just a little bit of twitch in there, but not as much as I did. At least it doesn't feel like it to me that there's as much. And it's flipping and rolling much nicer for me. It feels far more fluid. It just feels like I expect it to now. So let's bring it back in. And we'll compare back to the stock settings. I can't even flip or roll on the stock settings because, you know, the stock settings don't have enough rate to them. You can see here the stock, you know, there's that twitch in there. And like I said, you can't even roll. But let's go back to my starting point, which was my number 2 settings, which had enough that I could. This is still the stock PIDs, but this does have enough. You see, there's much more pronounced wobble now, even though that does have enough rate. Oh, not the garden, not the garden. What did I tear up? Sorry, bee balm. Oh, my pepper plant. Dang. Not my pepper plant. Oh well, at least it's my plant, not one of my wife's. I should be in the front yard, but... Okay. So, yeah, I definitely like my number 3, how it's going here. Much better. That number 2... Yeah, I gotta stop doing that here in the yard. That wasn't the tune, that was all me right there. That was poor recovery on my part. Yeeps. I got turned around there. These props do take a really good amount of abuse, I'll say. Yeah, I'm liking the feel of it a lot more with this tune. It's definitely more aggressive. It's not something I'd let a beginner fly on. Okay, my pack's starting to fade on me. I'm losing power now, which is making it harder to fly too, so... Well, I gotta go do some garden repairs. But there's a little peek into the tuning process, at least as I do it. And I hate tuning. I do. I really, really hate it. It's one of the biggest reasons I like Tao is because its auto-tune does so good and gets you in the ballpark so fast. So basically, on base flight, from the stock settings, I'm going down on the P to get rid of some of that wobble. I'm going up on the derivative to smooth things out a bit. And I'm going down on the integral to get rid of some of that wobble as well. And that seems a lot better to me. It's definitely still not dialed in. I haven't started to fine-tune roll versus pitch, and I haven't even touched yaw yet. But that's just 2 batteries worth of tuning, and where we're getting there. So, you know, I'd much rather teach people how to tune than tell them numbers to plug in. It's A lot of people say that the tune, varies from pilot to pilot, which is a little true, but there is a perfect tune, mathematically, that says your systems are dialed in and responding correctly. But that's not necessarily best for your flying style. So, it's good to get it as right as possible, and then from there get it to where you want it. And black box logging gives even more data and gets much better, but that's a topic for another day. So hopefully this gives enough pointers to help get people closer to something that they'll be happy with. But honestly, the stock settings, even if they are stock base flight settings, they're not bad on this quad. They will get it flying. The big need to do is give yourself some more rate so you can do some flips and rolls when you're ready. But overall, it's not horrible with the stock settings. But definitely dropping the P in the eye helps get rid of some of those wobbles. And it's getting a lot closer, and I'm getting happier with it. We'll do some more tuning later on, but frankly, I'm to the point where I'm about ready to swap over to clean flight. And first, I'm really probably going to be crazy, and I'm going to go ahead and try Tau on this thing, since NA's 32 boards are now a supported target for Tau, and I really like Tau. I'd love to put it on there, and I haven't tried auto-tune on a NA's board in a while. Last time I tried it, it didn't work. The F1 chip and the NA's just couldn't keep up, and I doubt it can work yet, but now that it's supported, I want to try it again. So, we'll see. Okay, hope that helps somebody. We'll keep going on it, and I'm really enjoying this Nighthawk. I'm going to do a wrap-up video on it, because I've been really enjoying flying it, and beating on it, and crashing it, and you can see it's definitely taking some abuse here. All my landing gear are messed up. I don't like those landing gear anyway. The tail end back here is all cracked up and broken. I had to swap out to my own video transmitter. I didn't break the stock one. The stock one just doesn't support all 32 channels that it should. But that's another video. So hopefully it gets some stuff going, and now that the weather's getting nicer, I'll be flying more and doing more videos. So hope everybody enjoys it.